Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this Villarreal midfielder, Dani Parejo, as it has been reported that the La Liga veteran does not generate consensus at Barcelona, but Xavi Hernandez wants him. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Marcelo Brozovic, as it has been reported that Barca had given 6 days to make a formal offer by Marcelo Brozovic entourage. This is according to Gerard Romero. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. The daunting task of replacing Sergio Busquets has been one of the primary missions for Barcelona this summer. However, limited finances have not made this an easy assignment, and as such, a variety of stopgaps have been considered by the Barcelona hierarchy. Among these short-term solutions is Dani Parejo, whose arrival would provide experience and fit the desired profile for Xavi Hernandez. Reports even suggested that a one-year contract offer with an option for another had already been sent to the Villarreal veteran. Nonetheless, according to Sport, despite approval from the coach, the signing of an urgent veteran who is entering the twilight of his career is not desired by the club's sports management department. While Parejo's signing would be a relatively uncomplicated operation to execute, owing to the player's economic feasibility, the sports management does not see his arrival so fondly. It is considered that his age is a significant handicap. Last April, he turned 34 years old. If Parejo showed up, Xavi would be happy because he believes he still has years to play football at a high level. The Villarreal has played 50 games across all competitions this past season, logging more than 3,800 minutes and contributing 3 goals and 6 assists. That said, the focus in the offices is on finding a more seasoned younger midfielder for the upcoming seasons. It is evident that Sergio Busquets is a unique footballer, a unique football player who cannot be replaced, but finding a successor for him will be challenging. The Catalan Giants have a young core and worry about their promising project being stunted by players past their peak. This is not the first time Parejo has been a target for Barcelona, with reports linking him to the club under Ernesto Valverde's tenure as well. But even during his peak years, the move never materialized, and it appears the signing of Dani Parejo might not come to fruition once again this summer. Of course, Dani Parejo's signing, or when the day we were talking about Parejo linked to Barca, it was like a joke. Barca are looking for a new DM, and you are talking about a playmaker, a guy who has no similarities to Sergio Busquets. Is that the player that Xavi really wants? Like, how clueless can that be? Seriously, we cannot be going for a 34-year-old player saying that we want to replace another 34-year-old veteran who have just departed. Like, what sense does that make? Nothing. Nothing. I think Brozovic is far better. Yes, he is 30 years old, 4 years younger than Parejo. He's far better, and he's still at his peak of his career. Parejo has played and reached his twilight of his career, and it makes no sense that we are going for him just because he is more affordable. He will likely come as a free agent. Is that the level of Barca these days? We shouldn't be a laughing stock. How are we going to compete in the top competitions next season? How are we going to compete in Europe with such players? I don't think we have those caliber of players that we can play the opponent and they are scared. We don't have that. And I don't think Parejo signing all the links that have been linking him to Barca makes any sense. Xavi have lost everything when it comes to signing the replacements for Busquets. The two top choices of Joshua Kimmich, Martin Zubimendi, who are still in their 20s, were the best options. But all boils down to the fact that this club is broke. We understand that we are going through a lot financially, and it hasn't been easy for Laporta and Co to cope with it. It hasn't been easy. to the level that Barca will start selling their brand name to Qatari League just to have something in order to facilitate transfers. That is the level that we find ourselves in. So I think looking for a Busquets replacement, Dani Parejo will not fit the bill. He will never fit the bill. And there's no sense in that lane. So Barcelona currently are still monitoring him, and they are saying that Xavi is the one pushing for it. But the Barca sports management department are saying that this guy is not a good fit, and more is his age. His age is a big roadblock that most of the sporting directors don't want that move to go through. He is the more affordable, yes, because he's already 34. And when the more a player is old like that, it is easy to acquire him because his own current club will not have any issue with him going. So let's see who succeeds that role. Brozovic, up to now, to be honest, Brozovic's signing looks so. There's no promise in that deal. It looks so impossible, especially after when the Saudi club Al Nassr came with a very huge offer, but the player is still to make a statement on that. There's already a full agreement between Inter Milan and Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. So Barcelona still have very, very little hope of bringing in Brozovic this next season. So let's see who comes. I think Barcelona right now are losing out of options because if we want to go for a top option to replace Busquets, definitely we must have money. If there is no money, I don't think we can have the desired player to replace Busquets next season. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. According to Gerard Romero, Barca have received a shot in the arm as far as the pursuit of key midfield target Brozovic is concerned. The 30-year-old was understood to be close to a move to Al Nassr over the weekend, but despite there being an agreement between Saudi giants and Inter Milan, Brozovic has not given his okay to that operation. This is because the midfielder is buying Barca time to make a move and try to secure his signing. As such, Romero is now reporting that Brozovic's entourage has given the Catalans 6 days time to make a formal offer to Inter Milan as well as send a contract proposal to the player. If they are successful in doing so, Barca will very likely end up signing the Croatian midfielder. At the same time, the midfielder's agent has also sought a written contract offer for the midfielder and a guarantee over his registration with La Liga. As reported before, Barca currently do not have the funds for salary margin to make a move for Brozovic. They need to make some sales in order to get things rolling in their pursuit of the Inter Milan captain. And as a sign of his clear willingness to snub Al Nassr and move to Barca, Brozovic has been holding off on an agreement with Saudi Arabian giants and has now given the Blaugrana time to try and make arrangements for the transfer. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.